Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 242 of the best bits of the Atom Radio Breakfast Show. And this is Mark Denholm. Whenever you are checking this out, Saturday, the 4th of November it comes out. But whenever you're checking it out, thank you so much. Cheers for your ears. And on the way this week, we've got Time Woes, Unintended Halloween, the top 5 of scary things that you've ever done. We spoke about emojis in passwords and an important TV event, or so they call it, being cancelled. We discussed warnings, a top tip on where to go for cheap booze, and also an easy job, a dead easy job, this really is. Plus, following Boris Johnson's suggestion you could blow a hairdryer up your nose to cure COVID, we spoke about stupid cure suggestions, all that and more on the way.
Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
It's 6:11, just confirming that because I'm betting somewhere there will be a clock right now that says 7:11. And one of those, by the way, is my oven. Can't work out how to change the clock on my oven. Now, I know that I did it earlier this year when the clocks went forward an hour because it's been right all summer long. But right now it will be saying 7:11 despite the fact it's 6:11, and that's because I haven't got a clue how to change it. I've done the manual clock, the phone sorted itself out and that. I've done the car, I've done the microwave, but I can't do the oven. I have no idea how you change the timer, the time even on my oven. What is slightly annoying is that in attempting to do it, I've set an alarm, but I don't know when I've set the alarm for. So at some point in time, my cooker is going to alert me of an alarm that I don't need, and I don't know when it's going to go off either. So it's all a bit frustrating in the time-changing department in my house, but hopefully you had a lush weekend and you're good to go.
This is Mark Denholm
at breakfast.
Atom Radio.
It's been announced that Giorgio Tafola has brokered a deal between ITV and Nigel Farage that will see him do this year's I'm a Celebrity. Apparently he could earn up to £1 million for doing this as well. Kelly's answered what I was going to say about that already, because I want to know today if you could set a Bush Tucker trial challenge for Farage if he does do I'm a Celebrity. What would your Bush Tucker trial challenge be that you would set? And I like this from Kelly. Very, very topical. Morning to you, and thank you for your email. It's on air at atomradio.co.uk if you would like to get involved this morning. Kelly says, the Bush Tucker trial challenge that I would set for Nigel Farage is to be able to successfully open a new bank account. And I like that. I think that's very, very good, Kelly. I like that. That's tickled me, that one has. I'd like to ask him to successfully open a new bank account. Thank you, Kelly, for your email. And have a lush Monday today.
Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
We say good morning to Richard Brown as he makes his way into work today for a Tuesday. It's Halloween, and I spoke to him last night and he said to me, I'm a little bit nervous about Halloween. And I said, why is that, Richard? And he said, well, last year, he said, I won Best Halloween Fancy Dress competition at a party. I said, oh, well done, mate, well done. He said, hang on a minute. He said, I didn't even go to the party. He said, I only turned up to pick up my missus. So, yeah, congratulations to you, though, Richard. And trick or treat to you, my friend. Have a lush Tuesday.
Mark Denholm
at breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
Today, we're doing Top 5 Tuesday, which is Halloween-themed, obviously. Halloween is known as a scary time, and therefore today I want to know, if you please, the scariest thing that you have ever done. Still time to get involved. On air at atomradio.co.uk is my email address, and if you have never done Top 5 Tuesday before, we will compile a Top 5 before 9, and that's where the 5 comes from. I only need one from you, though, so if you can't think of 5 scary things, just send one, and that's it. We're in business. On air at atomradio.co.uk. Morning, Jim. You're a brave man, aren't you, Jim? You're a brave chap. Jim says, the scariest thing I've ever done is to tell my wife that an outfit she'd ordered did not look good on her. Were the ambulance people nice, Jim, when they came? What happened? Jim goes on to say, she'd ordered this outfit and she went to try it on and then came back and she said, does it look good? And I said, honestly, I think I've seen you look better than that outfit makes you look. Jim, I seriously hope the ambulance people were nice when you were on your way to the hospital, and I hope all is well now and wedded bliss has been restored. Top 5 today of scary things on Halloween, and your top 5 for Top 5 Tuesday stacks up like this. At number 5, a bungee jump, but I did raise £500 for charity. At number 4, stuck in a lift on holiday in a foreign country where they didn't speak good English. It was a power cut and the lights were flickering. At number 3, take my 17-year-old daughter out for the first time ever driving on her birthday, but she is now an ambulance driver. At number 2, tell my then boyfriend that I'd managed to scrape his car in a car park incident. And the number 1 scariest thing that you've ever done on this Halloween Tuesday, tell my wife that an outfit she ordered didn't look good on her.
Mark Denholm.
At breakfast. Podcast.
Atom Radio, morning then, Mark Denholm at breakfast. On a Wednesday morning, it's 23 minutes to 8 o'clock, and today it's been revealed that you can put emojis into passwords. Now, you know sometimes it'll say, must contain at least one uppercase character, must contain a number, must contain a special character. Well, the emoji, that will count as either a number or a special character when you are doing your password. And it is said that if you put an emoji in your password, then that is going to be much, much harder for anyone to guess as well. It's going to be harder for you to type because you have to switch off the main keyboard onto the emoji keyboard as well. And imagine if you are logging in on a PC rather than a smartphone. That'd be a nightmare then, wouldn't it? Today they want to know if you are going to go down this route and put an emoji in your password, which emoji would you use?
Mark Denholm at breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
8:15 morning then, Mark Denholm on Atom Radio. Welcome to Wednesday. Be careful who you share your genius ideas with. The doctor who discovered hand washing prevented the spread of disease was thrown into a mental institution for his crazy ideas. There you go. All we need now is Boris Johnson to be locked up for suggesting we should sing happy birthday while we wash our hands.
This is Mark Denholm.
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.
And morning, Rich. There's always one, eh? There's always one. Morning, Rich. Rich says, surely by asking people what emoji they put in their password, you're asking them to give away your password. No, I'm not. Their password isn't going to be just one emoji, is it?
Mark Denholm.
At breakfast. Podcast.
Morning. Mark Denholm at breakfast on Atom Radio. 7:22. ITV announced they're cancelling 2024's British Soap Awards without an explanation. There's no reason for the decision as 2.9 million Brits tuned in for the 2023 ceremony. So should it return by popular demand? The honest answer is, who really cares? There's a lot going on in the world. Who really cares about the Soap Awards? It's probably because they've got nobody to host it, though. That's probably the reason.
Mark Denholm.
At breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
Been suggested, funny enough, yesterday on what was Vegan Day, World Vegan Day, it's been suggested that you should be putting a label on meat, a cigarette-style warning label should go on meat. And apparently, this is backed up by researchers from Durham University. Testing alerts on 1,000 people found that they persuaded up to a tenth of participants to choose a fish or veggie option instead. I must admit, I would be in the 90% rather than the 10%. But today I want to know if you could put a warning label on something that we eat, that we do, that we buy or whatever. What would it be? On air at atomradio.co.uk is my email address this morning. And we'll kick off with Cameron. For no other reason, Cameron, other than the fact that you are first in today. And thank you for your email, my friend. On air at atomradio.co.uk, if you'd like to do what Cameron has done. Cameron says we should surely have a beer goggles warning on alcohol to warn all men of the dangers of having too much alcohol while out in a pub or a club. Well, yes, we should. I'm sure everybody past the age of 18 at some point in time has fallen for the beer goggles trap, haven't they, of alcohol? I'm fairly certain that will have happened. Thank you for your email, Cameron.
Mark Denholm.
At breakfast. Podcast.
If you're someone that likes a pint at the end of the week, maybe to chill out, there is a European city where a pint of beer costs less than a bottle of water does in the UK. To be fair, at the moment, with the cost of things in the UK, it's probably not that hard. But Debrecen, a city in northern Hungary, is the place to be if you're thirsty on a budget. A pint of beer will cost you 89 pence. That's it, 89 pence. It's Europe's cheapest and more than 6 times cheaper than the UK. So there you are. If you can get yourself to northern Hungary, then you get a pint for 89p.
This is Mark Denholm.
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.
Atom Radio, morning. It's Friday. It is Mark Denholm streaming from Slough and loud across the net, and I hope that I find you well. Imagine being a royal, where your day is spent, waving, opening things and that, and riding BMX bikes. Kate and William yesterday spent the day riding BMX bikes. I'm in the wrong job, aren't I? I don't even have a bike here. I'm in the wrong job.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
COVID-19 inquiry where it's been revealed from testimony so far that at one stage Boris Johnson actually thought blowing a hairdryer up your nose would be an effective cure to the coronavirus. And it said that he actually asked his medical and scientific advisors whether or not this is true and whether it would be an effective cure. With that in mind today, I want to know what's the most stupid cure that you've ever been told in your life. Morning, Brian. On air at atomradio.co.uk is my email address. And Brian says, I don't know if this is a cure or not, but I think it works. I think it works in terms of what you're trying to get at, says Brian. Brian says, when I was younger, I was always told even, words aren't there, are they? When I was younger, I was always told that if you eat your carrots, you'll be able to see in the dark. Well, it didn't help me. Last night, I got the munchies overnight, went downstairs without turning the light on so as not to wake anybody, and I ended up opening the cupboard door, grabbing a couple of biscuits and bashing myself on the cupboard door because I didn't see it. Yeah. All right. I don't know that eating carrots would help you in that situation at all, Brian.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.
On that point, cats are very good in the dark, aren't they? And I don't know that cats eat carrots, but they are said to be very, very good in the dark. And indeed, you see cat's eyes, don't you, on the road? Not genuine cat's eyes, but they're called cat's eyes, aren't they? As reflectors again. I don't think they're made out of carrot either. But there we are. Thank you so much for checking out episode 242 of the podcast, corresponding with the first week back after half term, and also the first week of winter time as well. You notice how early it gets dark now. I don't want to moan or anything, but it does get very, very, very dark early. And in fact, I've got my smart lights even at home set to come on half an hour before sunset. And I was sat last Sunday afternoon and I couldn't believe how early they came on, That's it now. Soon enough, it'll be dark on your way into work and it'll be dark on your way home as well. And that's it. We head into winter. And also, by the way, happy fireworks night. If you are doing fireworks this weekend, it's the 4th of November when this is out. So either tonight as in Saturday or tomorrow as in Sunday, which is fireworks day. And I know that there are some next weekend as well. Then I hope you have a lush time. Check out the show Monday to Friday, live 6 until 10 on atomradio.co.uk, on the online radio box app, on TuneIn, on Streamer, or on your smart speaker. Play Atom Radio on TuneIn. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe.
Mark Denham.
At breakfast. Podcast.